Hello, tomorrow we're filming. I wanted to make a quick video about it. I know this is kind of, I want to do like a before and after thing because, yeah, tomorrow's a bit weird. I can't post this tonight because I don't want to kind of, you'll understand why. So, tomorrow we're doing a few things. I want to try and put Paz in the real world. I sort of mentioned it in the last video. So rather than filming some more stuff in the bedroom, which we're still going to do, or the shed, I want to do a few things outside. So one of those things is we're going to kind of infiltrate. It sounds really sinister, but it's sort of true. Crash, I suppose. We're going to a YouTube gathering. Now, I mean, it's not as bad as it sounds. It's a public thing that another YouTuber's organised. We've got a friend, George, who was in one of the videos, is friends with the guys organising it. So we're going for kind of legitimate reasons, but obviously Cheryl is going as Paz. So as a person who doesn't exist. I'm not going. I'm going to lurk in the background. Well, not really. I'm going to hide, but stay on hand in case something goes wrong. I mean, the purpose of it is purely to get some footage of Paz in a real life environment with other YouTubers. What I'm really hoping is that she gets on some other YouTubers' videos. It's an idea I had right when I started doing this, because I found that idea kind of exciting, that this fictional character part of a story. I mean, we've kind of been doing it on the blog, you know, with various different people being interviewed and being kind of part of the blog, but now yeah, Paz kind of becomes part of other people's YouTube channels, and they kind of become complicit in the lie without knowing about it, which also sounds pretty sinister when I say it like that, but from a kind of social experiment point of view, which this is to a degree, I think it would be kind of interesting. I have no idea how it's going to go. I know Cheryl's quite nervous about it, up for doing it. Like, I'm not sort of forcing this. I was very sort of open to her not wanting to do it. I think it's going to be really good, but also I have no idea how it's going to go. I mean, at the same time, you know, the most I'm going to get out of it is that a YouTuber called Paz goes to a friendly meetup with some people and has a nice time. The worst thing that could happen is that someone could call her out on being fake and it comes out that she's fake, but even then, I mean, it's unlikely that will happen in a kind of public setting anyway. I mean, there's a possibility, it did occur to me, that maybe some of the people who follow her on Twitter turn up who maybe, you know, obviously Cheryl doesn't have much involvement with the Twitter side of things, so there may be something they say, oh, you told me this last week, don't you remember me, or something, I don't know. But the possibilities of that are quite slim. Even if she does kind of slip up on something like that, or someone catches her out and something like that, what are the chances of that person then saying, I don't believe you're a real person? It's certainly very unlikely that they're going to trace it back to me. I mean, I'm not saying that in a kind of, so I'm fine. But like, you know, the worst case is that they think Paz, the person, is doing something, is up to something, is maybe not quite genuine on a channel, and I'm sort of quite open to that happening. But yeah, so that'll be interesting. I have no idea what we're going to get, whether we get any footage at all. It may be that we just do a kind of debrief afterwards, and that's all we get. But as I say, I'm really hoping she gets into some other videos, because that would be brilliant. That's what I want to get out of it in the best case scenario. So there's that, and then later on we're going to film Paz on a night out, because her brother mentioned that in the last video that she should get out, and he wants to take her out and film her while she's out. Sounds really weird when I put it like that, but like, the point is that he worried about it because she's becoming a bit recluse. They used to go out drinking a lot, which is backed up by, if you look at Twitter last year, she mentioned that a few times. Whereas once we decided to do this, I've been quite careful about not having a talk about that on Twitter this year. And so, yeah, so Jack says, we've not been out this year, let's go out. And this is them going out. And so what I've done is, I've also got some actors involved to be Paz's friends. It's sort of been a bit difficult, to be honest. Like, you know, the thing about what's been great about this project for me is that I sort of don't need that many other people. Like, it's always useful to have other people on hand. Last time we shot without my brother for most of the day, and that was really difficult. I wouldn't be able to do it without Alina, who does all has his clothes and things, makeup. But worst case, it's possible for, and has been necessary at times, for just me and Cheryl to do it, and that works. Organising that many people has been okay as well. With this one, because it turned into, what started off as quite a simple, like, I just want this video of Paz and Jack out in a pub, and we'll just film it discreetly in a pub. I'm not going to get permission or anything like that. We'll just do it as if it's two people vlogging in a pub, which, you know, happens. But let's add to it. Let's cast some people as Paz's friends to make it seem more realistic and get some more characters in there, because the more kind of people she knows, the more it seems real to me anyway, because it's not just a group of friends making a project that people might suspect it is. It's all these other people involved now, similar to The Gathering. The original plan was just to cast people I know, so I contacted 4 people I know who I've worked on short films with, and the idea behind that was like, I'll just stick with people I know, because it's a bit weird, you know, the actors aren't necessarily going to get that much out of it. It's hopefully going to be a bit of fun. I've tried to keep, you know, I'm not intending to spend lots of time on it. I mean, one of them couldn't do it at all. The other 3 over time pulled out one by one, for various reasons. But the last one pulled out last night, and so in the meantime, as people started pulling out, I started to get more people involved. I've done several panicky casting calls where I've gone, I need people now, and put casting calls out and contact people I know, and then the problem is you get loads of responses, and we don't get that many responses because it's a bit of a weird thing, but I did get like about 10 responses overall, and then so you're then working through that, and then you have to explain the project to all those people, and then which sort of puts people off. So I just narrowed it down that way, and then I wanted to meet them all, which I completely failed to do. I met 2 of them, and then, because, you know, partly for their benefit but also for my benefit as well, so it's not like weird or anything. And then because of kind of so when this other person pulled out last night, I sort of panicked again and was like, okay, if anyone knows anyone, get them along, and now I've got 5 people coming in total. So Paz now has 5 friends. 5 fictional friends played by real people, most of whom I haven't met. I have no control over the environment. Like, I've chosen a pub which could be empty but could be really busy. I mean, we're doing it early enough that it should be empty-ish, but who knows. And the problem is I don't know Brighton that well anymore, because I live outside Brighton, so, and also don't go out anymore, so but yeah, there are various challenges, I suppose. But I mean, I guess where I was going with this is I think that's when I realised with this that sometimes I really need a producer, sometimes I really need someone to do that stuff, so I can just turn up. Like, somehow this fairly simple 2-hour shoot seems to have completely consumed, like, everything. Like, all I've been able to think about. I mean, not all. There's a lot of other stuff, real life stuff going on as well, but like when I've been thinking about Paz and what we're doing, like, all my focus has been on getting the shoot sorted out, and some other stuff for further down the line. I've kind of decided to take a bit of a break from it after this, not because, I mean, probably because I do need it, but like, I feel like I'm not really in a position to write the next set of scripts. I mean, for lots of reasons. Like, I sort of feel like the tone and direction of the series is at a kind of a crossroads at the moment, because part of me wants to carry on as we're going and keep it as subtle as it is, and see how long we can push that for. At the same time, even though we're getting subscribers and we're getting attention and it's doing well, like, I think we'd stay at a fairly steady sort of place if we did that. So I'm also thinking, right, now is the time to kick off into the story properly. But I don't think I've got the script ready to do that. I think if I aim to shoot again at the end of May, no, beginning of May, and I think if I do that, I'll be rushing and we'll just make some scripts and it will not be good. So I think after this weekend I'm hoping to get at least 3 or 4 videos out of the stuff we shoot tomorrow, and then I think I might take a bit of a break and see where we go from there. Interesting things that have happened this week. So I started working on a script. I thought on a feature script, which I badly need to do. I meant to do it ages ago, and there's the other reason I need to take a break, really. And it's not a sort of commission thing, it's one I need to do for myself. Like, I try and write at least one original script a year, like feature, and the one for this year I haven't even started yet. So yeah, I want to start that, but I decided that Paz should write it because I'm going mad. No, because I just partly as an experiment to see how I felt about putting someone else's name on it, see if that kind of freed me up in any way, but also, like, you know, to try and get, I mean, Paz has actually got some quite good film contacts, some ways better than mine, so yeah, I thought that would be, you know, if I'm going to get a chance to use that and use her sort of 15,000 Twitter followers and things, then let's try and use it. Obviously at some point that won't work, but let's see where it goes. That's it. This is probably going to be part 1, isn't it, 'cause it's massive. Hopefully tomorrow will go really well. I will post another video afterwards and then we can see where we are from there. But if you have no idea what I've been talking about, it's Paz vs Stuff is the channel. Go and take a look. There's about 21 videos. There are exactly 21 videos on there at the moment, and so they're all quite short, so but interesting. Thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.